interrupt your playlist, but real quick, this might be better than music. We're talking free stuff. Yep, actually free. Just download TikTok, search /free, pick items you want, share the link, and watch the price drop to 0. Your song will be waiting. Your free items won't. Open TikTok and start slashing now.
Hi, I'm Emily, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, where fine jewelry is always crafted with care no matter the price. Mother's Day, birthdays and graduations, weddings and anniversaries, the new job you got, and even the one you didn't. Give a birthstone necklace, a heart-shaped locket made in Italy, or high-quality diamond studs you can trade up every year. At Shane Company,
Ads.
we have something for everyone.
I was just reminded of an email I got that said that my Spotify Premium has run out.
Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Guess I didn't fix that.
Naomi and Damon just touched down, and Naomi's already connected with her nomad.
Enjoy this commercial break before the beginning of the stream.
Makes all the difference.
That's going to be annoying.
Naomi's got things down like a local. Damon, on the other hand, always connected. Naomi's living her best travel life.
Good Lord, Monster Pete, I still haven't. I'm so bad at that.
Memories is what travel's all about.
Ads without visuals. How fun.
Your best travel companion.
That's more like it. I'm looking something up before we start. That's blue. Green. Happy Fri-YAY! I'm late to the party here. Let's see. Hold on. I want to raise the desk. Let's see if I can do this without breaking everything. What's up, Chuck? There it is. Something had to fall. That's how we know it's successful. All right, let's do this. Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Fri-YAY. How the heck are you? Let's see if we can get a little zoom out there. That's better. Nada? Nada, what's the matter with you? Hey, what's up, Buzz King? How are you now? I'm finally here. Sorry, gang. I was working away. And at 4:30, I have to turn in a report every day, and I turned that in. I was like, I got plenty of time. And then I did a couple things, and I looked up, and it was 4:50. So I had to rush to pull it together. But I missed you guys. I hope all is well. We'll talk about that in a moment. Let's see who all's here first. What's up, Walking Miracle? Simshoe. Walking Miracle, thank you for that sub tier 266. 67. The kids, you know. It's never annoying. Darth Wacko THF tier 1, 18 months. Thank you for being here, Darth Wacko. I know we've conflicted with your softball here as of late, so I'm glad you could make it. Monster Pete, hello, and thank you. I'm sorry I did not get to check the P.O. box. I'm going to do that this weekend. Zach Bonifer in the house. Darth Wacko, that's the exact reason I subbed to Spotify Premium too. I remembered on the trip last weekend, which we'll talk about, of course, to Disneyland with the family, I got the email. And I was like, I got to fix that this week because it's going to be really awkward to get into the stream and then have commercials. And here we are. I don't know how often that happens. We're going to find out. What's up, Chuck? Cutie Beck. Buzz King, I said, but hello again. Ben B in the house. We're closer to 67 than we are 6, 7. Yeah, well, that is true. Darth Wacko, late game tonight. Got some spare time to hang. Oh, good. I'm glad you're here, man. Oh, hey, a super duper shout out from Living Conundrum. Let's get that underway while we talk about that. And yes, I believe this is, I'm getting emotional. I believe this is the last of it. I think this is the final box of what was a hell of a, 3.5-year run. So much fun. And it comes down to one more unboxing we got to do. The final of the final drop deliveries. I think that's it. I think that's the last of it. It honestly makes me so sad. What's up, Nadu6? One of the, if not the greatest Web3 phygital products ever made. Cast aside, thrown away, much like myself from Funko. Just treated with such disrespect. It is a crying shame. We had something beautiful, and they never fully embraced it as a company, and they never fully marketed it, and they never fully explained it. Let Spotify access your camera. Why would Spotify need to access my camera? How about no? Oh, no way, Monster Pete. Your son is going to propose to the girlfriend tomorrow. That is so cool. Well, best of luck. Hope all goes well. Don't open it, then it will never end. Nadu, you know, that's actually not a bad idea. I have never watched the final 2 episodes of Supernatural because I can't do myself. I can't do that to myself. I can't let it end. I don't want to let it end. So, farewell drop. Oh, I hate that already. Let's do that again. That's really cool, Monster Pete. I really hope it goes well. I mean, not much we can do except send a prayer, right? Hopefully he's prepared. I always wonder if there are guys who ask the question who don't actually know that the answer is going to be yes. Because I can't imagine getting told no. Yo, Savage, what's up? How are you now? What are you Me Tooing about? What's the Me Too about? I missed what you're Me Tooing. I have yet to watch the final episodes of Super. I just can't let it end. I can't let it end. I do not have a son. And definitely no illegitimate children. I just watched the second to last episode. I might let myself do that one day. Although I think I would have to go back and watch it again, at least the final season, to refresh myself of, where we're at, what the road so far. Monster Pete says, I asked him, so you made sure that he knows the answer's going to be yes. I really can't imagine how bad it would be if he didn't know what the answer was going to be. I just realized one of the things I normally do right before I go live is go feed Chuck. We're going to have to do that. I'm surprised she's not up here begging. She's been on a weird diet plan. She hasn't been eating normally since we got her back after our trip. I think she's mad at us and or upset that she doesn't get to hang out with her puppy friend anymore because we let her stay with some relatives and they had a puppy or a dog and they had such a good time together. When the new Supernatural show comes out, then he's going to watch the final 2 episodes of the original series. If it ever happens, then yeah, because it's a continuation and I can finish that saga. I don't have a son, but when I... Chuck, I almost gave up on this comment wholeheartedly. I don't have a son, but when I bend over, people swear they see the moon. Chuck. Oh, Chuck. All right, let me get this shout out done. While I'm doing it, there is the free NFT for the week. I put that together at lunchtime today, my only free time this week. It's been a very busy week getting back to work. Lots of fun stuff happening at the job. But there is the free NFT for today. Make sure you just fill out the form. I'm coming to a realization. I love making the NFTs, and I'm going to do it as long as I can. I love making something new every week. Of course, this one is a nod to the end of that run that we had from Drop and the hard work of the team that did the art and the drops themselves and the distribution of the pops and everybody that was involved. A lot of them unsung heroes that we'll never really probably get to find out more from because they were all cast aside They were all let go, and the whole project just died without any real fanfare, which breaks my heart. What was the shout out exactly? I'm going back up. Farewell Drop. Oh, is it with 3 P's or 2 P's? I think it's 3 P's, isn't it? Wow, there was a time where we all knew that cold. It's 3 P's. It's a PP and a P. I only drew 2 here. Starting over again. Miss Jessie Star says, we keep seeing all the new blockies, but they're always at your favorite store. Yeah, that happens. That happens. They are a force for that company, and I can't say much about it, really. But unrelated, have y'all heard the phrase, necessary evil? Completely unrelated. All right, 3 P's this time. All right, we got it now. My Ben, said Simshu, noticed that our fart of walls now carries the larger blockies. Fart of walls. Yeah, they carry quite a few different blockies lines. In fact, not speaking for the company, that's not what I'm doing here. I just found out something interesting. If you guys collect the Jurassic Park TerraVenture series from blockies, they're a blind box. I don't have any here to show. I haven't got any in my collection, but they're about yay big in a box, about that size. And there's, I think, 9 or 12 different dinosaurs and vehicles in that line. They're really fun. I like them. I do want to get them at some point and add them to my collection. If you get them from Small Fart, they come in for Wave 2 or Series 2. They come in an exclusive egg that you can only get at Walmart. And I don't think that's been super publicized, but it is public information, so I can share it with you guys. So that's just something to put out there in case you're a friend of Jurassic Park, a fan of Jurassic Park, and want to check it out. I told Brian about it. Hopefully he'll get some. Yeah, I was hoping they'd get the newest phase of Transformers that just came out, but they don't have any, and put out the bigger classic sizes of Marvel and Transformers. Yeah, I don't know that I could speak to that. I do know something about that, but I don't think that's public information I could share. I will say, anytime something is released in the U.S., again, public knowledge, it is immediately put, once it launches, on blockies.com. So if you ever want to get the latest, like this week, the newest is the Transformers Galaxy version 10, which are super dope. Probably my favorite line of all the Transformers so far from Blockies in the smaller format. Some great characters and just great art on them. Those are available on blockies.com, and they look fantastic. Six Shot. People are losing their mind over Six Shot. I bought the Iron Man Blockies, and they bought 7 other. Wow, nice, Monster Pete. Thank you. Miss Jessie Star says, we've seen the new full-size Transformers, Cap, Thor, Iron Man, Wolverine, Luke, and Han, and the new set of, and it jumped. What's up, Tech? Happy Fri-YAY! And the new set of the smaller Transformers. I don't know that those are the newest that you saw, but they are fairly new. I think that, like, Galaxy 7 is at Walmart now, something like that. What's up, Autumn's Toys? How are you now? Ben B says, yeah, Six Shot and Galvatron are the only ones I want. I mean, look, the price on those isn't bad, and you do know that if you buy the whole box of 9, you get 9 unique characters plus the it'll come to me in a minute. The one that is the possible chase. You have a chance at the chase. It was always 06, but now it's 7. So we're the latest release for Galaxy is 10 that Blockies has put out. So a little behind. Yo, Funko Addict Tech with that entry and sub. You started a new hype train. Thank you. Now subscribe for 25 months. Thank you, Funko Addict Tech. Autumn's Toys Tier 1 70 months. Wow. And Randy C. Prime 41 months. Thank you, Randy C. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I didn't miss it. Farewell drop. Let me finish this one. Here's our commercial break because I have to go pay for Spotify Premium again. I just forgot to take care of it this week. Let's get some other color in this before I show you guys. So anyway, we're jumping all over topics here, but the latest NFT up here is a nod to our friends at Drop, the late great Drop. The last box has arrived.
If I were him, I'd bundle my home and auto
and we'll open those here on stream, as well as some other stuff that I've got to show you guys from our trip to Disney.
Bundle and save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Save on great gifts and perfect bites for mom at Whole Foods Market. There are yellow sales signs throughout the store. In the body care department, save on scented candles and luxurious personal care items. Flowers are on sale, like their stunning 15-stem tulips.
These ads.
Big meal, find sales on no antibiotics.
If I had a longer stream, I'd fix it. But I'm still waiting for Blocky's support to resolve my lost order from February. But I have a local toy shop that's an official retailer, so they'll get my business sometime for the new. Nice, Ben B. I'm sorry it's taken so long. I wish I could help, but yeah, I even put a little 4-pronged what can we call that other than the word that's obvious? Because we're no copyright, no trademark infringement at all. But that 4-pronged ashtray up in the corner, just to show how much we love that what once was. You're I'm very patient, so even semi-patient is better than most. I always can't get over the people that are like, freaking out about deliveries. Cracks me up. We were talking about a safe, because she would never come here. We were talking about a family member on Kelly's side that will send a gift, and it's very sweet. But immediately she watches the delivery, and as soon as she knows it's landed at your doorstep, and she knows within seconds, she's texting, "Did you get it? Did you open it? Did you get it? Did you open it?" Like, it arrived in the door at 2, and we're all at work. A 4-pronged ashtray. Don't smoke, kids. Exactly. All right, we got a little simple shout out here, a super duper shout out. It is on the big posted, but farewell to Drop. Let's go ahead and do the opening. I can't believe it's over. I still remember the excitement of when it was first announced that Funko was getting into NFTs, and we were getting the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in that first set. I don't think I have any of those handy right now. They've all been scooted around and moved, and I think the turtles might be packed away now. Man, the excitement, learning how it worked, figuring out what a royalty set was, completing our first royalty sets, trying to get packs when people were freaking out and they were selling out. Those first turtle packs went for big money on the secondary market. Some of the drops sold out and did really well. Some did not do well in the initial sale, but then went up to be great value over time because of the scarcity. The changes to go to the new to the new stickers that had the actual numbers on there, the drop arcade, the multiple grails for TMNT and some of the other projects, just so much cool stuff that I wish if they could have just kept it going and could have done education and could have marketed it, could have partnered with licenses that they had in the NFTs like Turtles and Thundercats and Transformers and all these other companies. If they would have advertised it too, where would we be now? Not doing a RIP to our friend. Tech says, I won't accept it. They just let it build up for a huge comeback. I mean, I wish I believed it at all anymore, but I'm sorry. I don't mean to be negative. I'm looking at the facts. Speaking of facts, kind of a side note to this, but it is in alignment with, I think, what the future of that parent company is. Longtime good friend of mine and one of the longest tenured employees at Funko. I just saw on Instagram today, Somali. If you guys know Somali from Funko, she has left the company. course, don't know if that was of her own accord or if they told her to leave or if the writing was on the wall with the future. I don't know what that indicates, but she left. And she was the one that made all the cons happen. She was a superstar at coordinating. You guys couldn't believe the amount of details to get a booth built and product coordinated to be in the booth and employees and volunteers and signage and advertising, dealing with the conventions, the companies that host the conventions. Just so much stuff. And she announced that today was her last day at the company. And I tell you what, if your company is hiring for someone that plans events, make sure you reach out to Somali. She is amazing. She's on Instagram. You can reach out to me. I don't know if she already has another gig lined up or what. Walking Mirror, I can't say for sure because you just never know if she was training someone else along the way or if they're going to hire an outside company that might come in and handle those things. But I tell you, she had a lot of knowledge in there, and knew the people in the industry and knew how these things worked, and she knew how to hold her ground, but she also always had a smile on her face. I posted on her Instagram today when she said it was her last day, and I'm like, look, you're a legend. There's nobody else that was always as happy and had a smile on their face, no matter how bad it was going, how crazy it was, she smiled and she listened to people. I agree, Tech. I agree. I totally agree. Knowledge, relationships, those are key. Just knowing how a company works internally. Well, Liz has long been gone from the company. Boba? She's been gone for at least since, New York Comic-Con? Somewhere around that time? I'm pretty sure that's it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's taking over there. And I'm surely not trying to cause any issues with the company. I am still a stockholder. I still want to see it perform well. So I'm hopeful that they are finding or have found the right person or the right company to reach out to outsource to. I certainly don't. I'm not trying to cause any problems here. So don't go repeat, hey, Sully said, and then throw me under the bus. If anything, you could say, well, we heard that Somali has left the company. We don't know the why. We don't know the how. We don't know what the plan was, Oh, yeah, I mean, she might have been a known replacement at one point, but, with her gone and Somali gone, who takes over? I don't know. Interesting. Okay, so I opened this last box from Drop. Can't believe we're saying it. We have 3 to look at. This is it. I just got 3 on this last one. This was the Disney Villains. Strong exit. We finally got, we got some more Disney, and that was exciting. We had the Mickey and Friends before that. What other Disney do we have? Do we have any other Disney? Or was it just Mickey and Friends and then Villains here? We never got Pixar. Tex says, but what timing right before the biggest con with the biggest event of the year? Could mean something. I don't know. Oh, we had Toy Story. Good call. So we did have one Pixar. I forgot about that. You're right. Good call. I was hopeful that when we had Toy Story, that might lead to some Monsters, Inc., but we never saw it. Here I've got a royalty. I think I did 2 of the royalties. We've got Franny Funko as Maleficent. We got to do this the right way if we're doing it the right time. Love the box. There were some new details on the art for this one. The background here and is shown up here and on the side. But they stuck with the dark box, the blue to black fade. The top often did give us some problems because of that black matte. The rollers and the production did leave some marks, but that one's not too bad. Corners look good, but can we just bring attention to this beautiful box with the updated sticker? Quantity on that one says 1786. There probably could have been 2,500. Oh, by the way, we had a hype train that I didn't see where it ends. I'm going to add points all to 300. I'm going to give you all 300 points. Boba James, the watch streak of 3 in a row. Thank you, Boba James. But look at that beautiful silver foil embossing. We spin her around. We got the beautiful artwork on the side. Number 4, is that 449? Do we really have 450 NFT pops? Wow. I definitely don't have them all, but I'd say I'm probably easily 80 to 85% complete. 449. We've got the NFT on the back. This was, of course, royalty. You had to complete all the commons, uncommons, rares, and epics, with the epics being the hardest to get. Average price we like to pay was about $4.50. All that knowledge is still there. We were close to 500, right? There it is. And there's the side with the window. And let's get this one out and take a look at it. If you guys don't know the trick, because I don't know how many more pops in my life I will open here on stream. You take your pop, you turn it upside down, you get your handy dandy official Display Geek collectible opener, or I like to say a hotel room key card or a credit card with no raised numbers or whatever you got. Even a butter knife will work. Slide it in the side on the bottom there. Make sure the opening side is towards yourself. Pull towards yourself on that corner, but don't pull too much. You don't want to tear anything. You don't want to cause any problems. If you do it just right, you can wiggle that corner loose without causing any damage. And if anybody tells you opening the box decreases the value, make new friends. A gift card would be good. Yep. We're going to take Franny Funko as Maleficent out of here. Oh, it's beautiful. I don't know if Hillary was a huge Maleficent fan, and I don't know if she's still collecting, but I guarantee she would need this one. First of all, love the detail of the dress and the staff, but this is something I did not know from the renders, and it makes it that much cooler. She's wearing the horns is a headband, kind of like Mickey ears, with the crown on top. I love it. It makes it more like she's doing cosplay than it does like her being the actual character. And I always thought these should be more like cosplay. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Love it. And let's get a little look at the back. She's also got a ring on. You can see the detail of the ring on the finger there. Text says you don't lose 50% value once you've unboxed it? With a question mark? That's correct. That's a beautiful pop. That was really well done. I know Franny didn't perform super well as a featured character. Neither did Proto. Freddy was always, the main one. But depending on where this company goes, maybe one day Franny and or Proto could be just as big a deal, or maybe they all become not so important. I don't know. I ordered more protectors from Display Geek. Just got them in. If you guys have a need to order protectors, you missed a really good window. I bought 100 protectors. These are the collector protectors, the 4-inch standard. They are some of the best quality I've ever had. Their collector protector makes them. Display Geek sells them. I got them for $1.12 a piece. It was 100 with free shipping and like a 20% discount last weekend. Or 2 weekends ago. I ordered them before I left for my trip. They come with the film on the outside, the matte film to keep them from getting scratched up. And these are the best quality protectors. I really have not had any that are as good. Clean, sharp corners, easy to assemble. I love these. I won't go to anybody else. But at $1.12 a piece, not bad. So if you're ever going to get them, I say wait for when he has one of his sales. No doubt there'll be another one in the upcoming months sometime soon. The one thing you do have to be careful about is that center part right there. Make sure you assemble the box correctly and you don't cause any damage to your pop. You don't want to do that. What did Boba say? No, you lose more. Stop it. Just stop it. I don't always take the film off of there, but sometimes I do. It's nice and easy though. I have a bunch from previous drops that I still need to put in boxes, but before I accidentally drop this, look at this beauty. And I really, once they're in here, I don't mind at all dropping them. There's nothing going to happen to them. These protectors are amazing. I would do that to my most expensive pops. The detail of the side of that Franny looks so good. Yeah, I love the additional art that they pulled from the Disney art for the villains. I think it looks great. Looks really good. All right, let's open another one. Like I said, I think I had 2 Frannys because she was the royalty. Here was another trick I haven't shared in a while, but I guess it doesn't matter anymore. These, you don't have to struggle to open on the side. You can just pop these corners out and slide your pop. You just open it up. You can slide your pop in the foam out of there, so you don't have to worry about struggling with this and possibly damaging your pop. But again, this was the end. I don't think Funko uses these kind of sorters. I think that was a drop only thing. Yeah, there's another Franny. Let's see if the top. Oh, the top on this one's cleaner. So if I were to ever get one, well, we don't have grading as an option anymore. Walls are closing in. Glad to see them put into the protector properly. Top flap to the back and side. You mean the way they put them in the brown sorter? I personally always put them in facing that way, and then close this into the back. Now, a lot of people won't do that because they're afraid they're going to cause a problem to the edge. But I'm here to tell you, if you're just careful when you close the box, now you don't have to look at the flap in the front. You can display your pop. You just have to be careful when you go to close it. I always pull that back out just a little bit. I put the flap in there, close it. I've not dinged a pop before. Some peeps are afraid. Exactly. Easy to do. Yeah, it's too easy. Totally easy. I was really fortunate with drop. Never had any damage. Small issues with the shipping companies, but that's not on them. Yeah, I only had a few damage pops along the way, and the ones I did, when I reached out, and I only did it a couple of times, I was able to get a replacement box. And I kept some of the boxes, never assembled them, never folded them, just because I think they're a really cool original collectible to have a flat box. Last one. The last one. Breaks my heart. Breaks my heart to know what could have been. And here we are. All right, let's slide it out of there. And pretty perfect timing that I just got back from Disney, too. What is it? What is this one? The Shan Yu. The very last one, a legendary 1,734. What was it on, Franny? 1786. Man, if we'd have had the properly numbered stickers the whole way. So dope. This is number 446. I'm guessing, was 449 the last one? Might have been the very last one. There's the NFT on the back, the NFT card. I have not logged into my account in quite some time. There's still some ones I want to complete in the set. There's been no announcement that I've seen from Funko and Drop about what they'll do with the website in the upcoming months or years. I like to keep all my NFTs, so I doubt they're gonna turn the site off. But I guess they could. I guess they could if they wanted to. The whole Wax blockchain is pretty quiet right now. Same, Walking Miracle. I'm just waiting. If anybody hears anything, please let me know immediately. Looking at my pops, it looks like the royalty is the last in the sequence. So this was 449. We were one shy of 450. Shan Yu, let's get out of the box and take a look at. I guess while we're doing this last one, we could talk about Fun Days. If you were lucky enough to get Fun Days tickets, congratulations. The story I'm hearing, I did not get tickets. Didn't even come close. I was like number 56,000 or something like that, 59,000 in line. Oh, I didn't think about that, Randy C. Good call. Kelly logged onto her laptop. She was like number 30-something thousand. Didn't stand a chance. It never moved. From what I'm hearing, this is speculation based on a few comments. Don't go tell everybody Sully said. Not that it matters anymore, but that the link that Funko gave us, nobody was able to get in through that. What's up, Angus Maximus? That you either had to have a link that bypassed, a bypass link.
Make Mother's Day even
There's another
more
commercial.
special
Yay.
at Whole
I guess I could
Foods
turn the
Market.
volume down
Kick
when this
off
is happening.
brunch or dinner with quality cheese and charcuterie with no synthetic nitrates.
Wait, how are
Diego
y'all even
seafood.
hearing a
There's
commercial? That didn't even
abundance
launch
on sale at
Wavelink.
Whole Foods Market, where it's all sustainable.
That you had to have a bypass link, or somebody else told me they just went to the front page of that site that was selling the tickets, searched for, it was like 26 Funko something. I forget what the last three letters were. And you could find it and you could go directly in and put in the word and order the tickets. So from what I can tell, unless that word spread to any fans that didn't have a bypass link or knew that knowledge, the bypass was the passes was generated by Funko's link. Oh, really? The arcade of that early, huh? Opening the company site directly and using the code was the most ridiculous thing for them to leave open. I wish I had known that. I would have gone in and bought tickets, but I didn't know that, so I never stood a chance in hell. And so did so many other people didn't stand a chance. I don't know how these companies can't figure this stuff out, man. I know how difficult it is. I was trying to explain to Kelly, like, very few companies truly have to deal with this many people wanting to go to this thing, and this many people have to fit through a door that's this big. So they have to fight for a spot. It's already tough enough, and then you got people who, I'm just going to say it, it's cheating. I don't care for it. I don't care for it. I don't want to participate in it. I know some people here may have a differing opinion. I even kind of teeter on the edge from time to time. But there's those people that just go straight in at the bottom, and everybody else doesn't stand a chance. But to say that the link Funko posted didn't work isn't true, though. Okay, if you know anybody that got through using that link, congratulations. Didn't work for me. I don't know of anybody else that it worked for. I only have a very little bit of information that I took from 5 minutes of research online. Again, that's why I'm saying don't quote me. Don't say Sully said. I'm just telling you my perspective on it. I still think there is an opportunity for companies to do much better. I don't think there is a solution currently. Companies like Funko are at a loss. They have to do the best they can, and unfortunately, that best does not combat the tens of thousands of rabid fans who always find a way. It's a really tough spot to be in. They should have made it open to only those in the Fun Club for a year. I mean, there's 1,000 different options that could work. They do set aside a bunch of tickets for the forum, to the Funko forum, and people get in through there who have earned it, and I think that's great. I'm glad that they still did that. And there's a bunch of ways that you could say, well, to qualify as a fan, you must meet these requirements, but it will never be 100% universally fair for everyone. Oh, the forum link was left open. That is also unfortunate. Unfortunate. I was trying to tell Kelly, in order for somebody to solve this, a company would have to write some software that combats all the bots and the bypassing and all that stuff. But then they would have to also constantly maintain it. In other words, every time a new workaround was found, they would have to go in and write new code to fix that. And that would cost a ton of money. So a company like Funko would have to spend probably tens of thousands of dollars on a license from said company to use it, because they only have so many clients that would even want to use it. So it's just not a financially feasible business plan. And Funko they don't have their own programmers, so they can't do it. So there's a number of issues and reasons why there is no easy solution. For everybody that's complaining, and I know it sounds like I am, I'm saying I took my shot, I didn't get my ticket. I'm not going to cry over it. I'm not going to go online and bash anybody. None of that. You can't fight against the bypass, as, to be honest, anyone can just do the same open 1,000 container test. There's ways. There's always a way. Just like the way people figure it out. Maybe today there's not a way to distribute tickets in a fair and even manner, but there could be. There definitely could be. One of the things you can do is not allow people to go in without having logged in first. What if you did have to have some sort of login? You had to have at least had a Funko Fan Rewards Program membership that was active in some way, and then you would be sent either a custom URL or you would have to log in. That at least gets you past a filter first. But again, programming and all those problems. I'm not trying to solve it here, and I'm not trying to say definitively any one thing. I'm just saying it's a tough situation. Many of us did not get tickets, and it's unfortunate. I would have loved to have gone, but it ain't going to happen, and I'm not paying scalpers prices. So I'll miss my first SDCC fun days since 2012. Since 2012. That's a shame. Well, it was a hell of a run. Hell of a run to get to go to that many fun days and to be a part of it at some point. Honored to have been a part of it, to be on stage, to have my name called, to be able to lead people in excitement, and that can never be taken away from me. This is not one of those... you ruined my childhood situations. Yeah, Monster Pete, maybe something like EQL could help in this situation, like put down your credit card. If you get in, you will be charged for 2 tickets. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, and then you get through the thing. That might help, but EQL, I will tell you, I think is very expensive for Funko to use. That might be the one thing that's out there. And again, it will come with its own, like, well, it's not fair. I didn't want to put my credit card down. I only wanted to buy one ticket. There's always a thousand excuses, but it was too expensive. That was another thing. I heard the tickets were $240 a piece. I did not know that. When I found out that morning, I was like, ooh, if I get in, do I even wanna? The answer is ultimately yes for a box of fun and a chance, but hey, Randy C, thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hello, all. It was just too expensive to even try. Oh, yeah, exactly. Drop Arcade Pops were 414 and 415, so they must have numbered them before they got to the last drops. 473 for a pair. Dang! I don't know, Chucky. I never worry about a missing pop in the number series. That's a whole other debate for people. Anyway, what I was trying to say with this was, if you got tickets, great. If you didn't, you really can't harsh on Funko. It just is what it is. So it's the times we live in, you know? It's not fair. Nothing ever is. Hopefully nobody in this community went out and bashed and said all kinds of mean stuff. I don't think anybody did. Good luck to Funko and all the fans. I hope it goes well. I hope there's some of the real fans are there for it. The worst thing would be if there was a bunch of people who were only there to flip. That would suck. Funko has used EQL for those larger figures that were pretty expensive, that were retail, you know, over 100 and up. I don't think they would ever use it for something small, but these tickets were expensive. I think all it would have done was inflate the ticket price, though, because if they had to pay, let's call that $10,000, I have no idea what a license for one drop would be. That ticket price would be, or that price would then go into the tickets. So instead of $240, they'd be $250 a piece. Is that enough to cause a problem? I don't know. Does anyone know if they said they gonna have Box of Fun at home? I mean, I'm 99% sure they will, because that's a huge moneymaker for them. They won't announce it officially until we get closer to Fun Days, but I bet they do. I bet they do. That's a good chance for them to make some additional money. They know the math on that. Boba says they stopped using EQO. Again, I imagine because of the cost. The last one here, Shan Yu. I don't remember much about Shan Yu. This is Disney Villains. What film was this from? I know we debated it at the time. Doesn't say on the pop, just says Disney Villains. Sure, somebody can. Mulan. Yeah, that makes sense. Very cool, very good detail. I like the golden eyes. He's got the, is that a crow or a hawk on his arm there? Very cool detail. Another excellent pop. Yeah, well, Monster Pete, and there's another problem. It probably, in the past, let me say it this way. In the past, it was said no reselling of tickets, right? I don't know if that was in the terms and conditions this year. In my opinion, if tickets are up for resale like that, and they are able to determine whose tickets those are, they should be wiped. They get their money back and the tickets go up for sale again. I'm sure people will disagree with me, but in order to keep it fair for the fans, true fans, and not create a flipper's paradise, I don't think there should be any secondary market sales on those. But there's probably no way to really police it. They would have to know specifically the names on the tickets and or the person that bought them, and the people that are going to sell them are not going to be dumb enough to leave that out there, that information. But it may have not even been in the terms and conditions. Maybe they gave up on that completely. I know whenever for a few years, I think it was 3 years in a row, I was the one that put tickets up for sale at Funko. And in order to make it fair, we were using, was it brown paper tickets? One of those. I can't remember the name of the company that we used, but I would literally, like 2 minutes before they would go live, I would be sitting there in a conference room away from everybody else. I would pick the secret password right then. No one could have possibly had it before I put it up. Then I made it live, put out the tweet, and I watched this. I could see the names of the sales, and I can tell you I knew 60 to 80% of the names that would come by. And I'd be like, and then boom, sold out. Perfect. People would be, oh, the bots got him. It's unfair. Nope, there's no way. There was no time to prepare. There was no knowing the password in advance. Everybody had an equal chance. Everybody got in there. It worked great. I wish they would do something like that again. Giving the information out an hour before, or the morning of. It's there for the terms of service, but they never check ID. It would take too long. There's the other problem. You're coming into Fun Days. You've got a line of 3,000 to 6,000 people at this new venue. Let me see your ID. Oh, the tickets are under your girlfriend's name. Is this her? Does she have her ID? No, she doesn't have her ID. Blah, 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 blah. 30 seconds to 3 minutes to 5 minutes to and then go, no, you can't be here. You must leave. What do we do with these tickets now? They already got their... You can't do it. You can't. There's a million reasons that doesn't work. Fun Day event one day this year, or step 1 day this year. Yeah, 1 day, and it's at the, I forgot the name of the Gallagher. Yeah, they misspelled it on the website. I remember now. The Gallagher Park, which is connected to Petco Park, the baseball stadium where the Padres play. Looks like a nice, they've redone it all. Looks like a nice area there at Gallagher Park. I think it's outdoors, but I don't know if Funko will put up a tent or a cover of some sort. They don't need to necessarily. We had it at the Shell years ago. And that was great out there, the big concert venue on the water behind the San Diego Convention Center. I think it's going to be great. Well, Chucky, you can't say, that joke is so... They even did the freaking Fun Day sandwich pop, which I have like 8 of around here somewhere. So you can't say too soon anymore, although I like the joke. The Shell was epic. It was a good one. Yeah, it was fun. I like the indoor venues better. I think it adds to the atmosphere a bit more, but that was a cool, unique experience. Yeah, I think it's a lot of space. There's speculation, of course, on how many tickets were sold. I think I even got into a conversation with somebody on Twitter, and I was like, jokingly, I think I said something along the lines of, I hope they're selling 49,000 tickets or something like that, because I was like number 48,000 something in line. I'm trying to look at it now. Yeah, I said, I hope they sell 59,000 tickets. And then we had a discussion back and forth. Then somebody went into Grok and said, how many people are going to Fun Days? And the official answer came back and said they think it's approximately 42,000 people because of that conversation and others that had happened, which is not, there's no way it's 42,000 people. It's not in the ballpark, and they would never do that. They can't handle that big of a party. It should be fun to see what happens there. Photos coming out of it, and I'm sure I'll get some first-person accounts. If by some way I was able to get a ticket at face value or whatever, I would go. But I'm not paying flipper price. I don't like to support that. I missed the concerts they had to pay. Yeah, I saw Linkin Park there one year. That was super cool. That was super cool to see Linkin Park there. It was right after I had torn my Achilles. I was out of my cast literally like 2 weeks and went to STCC that year, went over to the Linkin Park concert, and my leg hurt so bad and was swollen so bad I literally just sat on the grass and listened and watched what I could see. But that was one of the 9 times I got to see Linkin Park, was there at STCC, which is forever going to be one of my favorite memories. Oh, dang. Hate to miss it, especially knowing now that there was such a limited amount of times we could have even seen them because of Chester. All right, let's switch gears. I had to talk about Fun Days. I knew somebody would bring it up and we'd have to talk about it, so I just wanted to put that out there. Again, I'm not harshing on anybody. I wish there was a fair way where everybody could truly have a fair option. It doesn't exist. So we are where we are. There will be other things to do at SDCC, and I saw y'all making some jokes about, hey, we all get together. Well, let's do that. Let's all get together. Let's figure something out. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Next up is Star Wars Celebration badges on May 6th. Oh, that's going to be fun. I would like to go back to Star Wars Celebration. I might need to look into that this year. Disney trip was amazing. We had such a great time. Me, Kelly, Macy, Brian, and Betty all went. I won't do karaoke, but I would go watch. We went to Disney because when the Kraken, the hockey team here, when they play, if they score, I think it's 5 goals in a game, they put up a discount, because Alaska Airlines is one of their sponsors. They put up this get like 40% off airfare, something like that. But it's so specific. When you get there and use the coupon code, it like has to between this date and this date. You have to be going to one of these destinations. You can only fly out on a Tuesday, and you have to come back on a Saturday. All this like real specific stuff. But we knew that, and we saw the coupon code go up one night, and we had been eyeballing tickets to Disney for one of the After Dark events that they host, and it all worked out perfect. We got to fly out round trip for like under $200 a person, which is unheard of these days, right? We got the tickets for After Dark as soon as they went up for sale. It was the Disney Afternoon After Dark, and it was so cool. We went to California Adventure on Wednesday. Then the After Dark was on Thursday. And what they do, if you guys have never been to this, I highly recommend looking into it. It's the second time I've done it. I did Pixar, which somewhere back here I'm pointing because I have my badge from that night. I did Pixar literally a few days before the world shut down for COVID. Went with Brian then. And I knew how much fun it was, so we wanted to Kelly wanted to do one of these nights. We wanted to take Kelly Macy during her spring break. But anyway, what they do is they let you all into the park at 6 if you have that special pass. You don't get to go in earlier to the park unless you bought a park ticket for that day, but because they're going to close the whole park at 8 and then leave it open for everybody with a ticket until 2 a.m., we elected to have a day at the pool and chill. Then we went to the park, and we got there at 6. We were one of the first people in. We had a couple of hours to just walk around and do things. And then at 8, they kick out everybody that doesn't have a pass for the After Dark. And it's a very small amount of people left in the park. We literally could walk onto any ride that was open. Any ride. Rise of the Resistance was not one of those rides, but we got to do that the next day anyway. But we literally would walk on to every ride that we wanted to do. We could do them 2 or 3 times if we wanted. It was dark out. It was cooler. They had special treats that were only available for that night, like some special churros. There was special s'mores, waffle. There was all kinds of cool stuff. We didn't actually get any of that stuff, but it was cool that they had it. They had different areas of the park were photo opportunities for different shows. Most of these meant nothing to me because I just was not a Disney afternoon kid. Hold on just a second. I don't know most of these, but I know Wizards of Waverly Place was one of the shows. Gargoyles was one of the shows. That was one of the ones that I did know. But they had these really cool photo opportunities where you could go up and you could get a photo with you or the family or whatever. They had some of the characters out there that you could get photos with. And again, there were not many people. They had a dance party, which I do have a little footage from the dance party. Kelly was super excited about that. That's not my scene really, but she loved it. Let's see if I can find that to show you guys. I have other photos I probably need to show you too, but here is, yeah. Let's turn this volume up. There's a lot of people out there. Like the majority of the people that were congregated in one area were there at that dance party that went on for most of the night. Let's see what other fun photos I have to share from the event. We of course got to ride Rise of the Resistance. I wear my cool Monsters University. I love that part of the ride. Always one of my favorites. I didn't post that because I knew everybody would just focus on that little girl that was in the background behind me and wouldn't even comment about the photo itself, so I didn't post it. They had I posted this. They had the Sully Cake Pops. And me, Kelly, and Macy all got a Sully Cake Pop. I'll show you a close-up picture of it in a second. And they had the popcorn bucket for sale. Where's my cake pop pictures? Those should be right there there you go. So the cake pop was a vanilla cake pop and then the ears, the horns were like a sour gummy type thing. Oh, I only had one at $7 a piece. I think one's plenty. There's a better photo of it in front of the Pixar Promenade. It was so yummy, but mostly very cool because it was Sully. Had to get a little picture there eating it. So cool. Oh, I took some cool. I always loved this area, this Pixar Pier. I thought it would make a cool photo for backgrounds. Well, we did the Spidey ride, and I love any of the games. Easy with that, Boba Jones. I love playing any of the games that have a high score, like the Buzz Lightyear ride. over on Pixar Pier, and then the Spidey ride where you thwip and try to knock out all the little mech spider things. And Betty and I were talking smack to each other, and are like, "Oh, I'm gonna win. I love these rides. I always win." And so we rode the ride, and I scored. That's me in the upper left hand corner. 200 and what did I score? 200,400 points, which was the best in my car. Oh, and I got smoked. Betty got me by like 100,000 points. She did so good. And then, while we're out there, got the popcorn canister. If you guys haven't seen it, this is the tumbler that I think I got at Pixar Night years ago, right? It doesn't have any functional lighting in there. It did have, let's see, how does that open? Oh, it does have the screen. And the straw. I've never used it for any drinks or anything. I do like that it has a clear front, so you can see your liquid through there. I thought this was super cool, but the popcorn bucket is much cooler. And this was $26.99, no, $24.99, like 7 years ago. This was $29.99, no, $27. It's much bigger. Like a good 30% bigger. It comes with the cool lanyard that's got Sully and Mike Wazowski and Pixar and the Boo, and there's a few other characters on there. But check this out. Yeah, with inflation. The light. How does it open? Oh, yeah, you got to twist that. Better quality Scream, I think. And I left some popcorn in there. I need to empty that out. Came with the popcorn for like 27, 28 bucks. This should have been $40 to $50. I can't believe it was only 29. I love this light up function in the front. Love it. So freaking cool. Had to have it. I was afraid that it might sell out. But luckily we saw people walking out of the park as we were going in that already had it. I grabbed it up instantly. Love it. I hope they do a whole bunch more of cool Scream canister stuff in the future like that. But I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to make a video showing it off. I did some photos already. But I just think it's so cool. I'm so glad I got it. What other photos do we have? I took, as expensive as they charge for that, it's like supernatural in that you don't want to finish the popcorn. I mean, the popcorn wasn't great. I had much better popcorn at the movie. We went to see Hail Mary when we got back. Oh, so freaking good. I love that. We didn't ride the Monsters, Inc. ride. We were talking about doing it, but then I read while we were there, they're not shutting this down until the end of 2027. So I'm not too scared about it. I've ridden it so many times. I know all the details of it, but I got some good photos anyway, just to capture. Let's see. I showed you that. What else did we see? There's the party. Oh, here's a look at the what's this one called? Star Tours. Here's Star Tours queue. Look at this. When we went during this was during the night on the After Dark. Look at this. No one in line. That's literally just our group at the front. I have waited in that room alone for hours before, or at least an hour. No one was there. They said that the Star Wars area wasn't even going to be open, and then it was. So we took advantage. But Rise of the Resistance was not running. We went into the bar, the cantina. I had been in there one time before. You had to get reservations to even get in. If you guys have never seen the cantina before, it is super freaking cool. Looks like it's ripped straight out of the movies. It's like you wouldn't even know it's there, but we were walking by and we could hear music and we're like, we got to go in and check it out. We sat down, and normally I wouldn't have done this. Over the last few years, I wouldn't have done this. But now that I actually have a paycheck coming every few weeks, we got some fancy drinks. Kelly got that crazy one that has all the foam on it, and the foam was like Pop Rocks. I don't remember what was on the top of Betty's drink there. And then I got this cool one there that has the whipped cream was almost like ice cream on top. You can see Brian in the background there. But we all got different drinks. Macy got like a non-alcoholic one, of course. Oh, here's a better picture of our cheers. They tricked her. That soap. I tried it too. It was not soap, but it did look like it. Hey, what's up, Liz Misty? I'm sorry I haven't got back to you today. It was another crazy work day. Oh, and we asked him about snacks. They had a menu of some snack items, but they didn't tell us about this. If you look in the background there, one of the best pretzels and cheese I've ever had in my life at the cantina. Oh, they're doing great, Walking Miracle. Yeah, they're doing really good. Here's the Star Wars area at night. That night, no one around hardly. Like you can see maybe 5 to 10 people in this whole reel I posted. Watch it. Let it roll it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people in that whole area. And you guys know that area is so famous. We couldn't get over it. Oh, it's the best at night. I love it, Simshu. Oh, I love the Ronto wraps, Ben B. Actually, you know what? I had the Ronto less wrap that comes with the vegetarian sausage. It's better. It's even better. It is so good. No. This was at the night during the After Dark event, which they specifically sell less tickets to make it more of this exclusive deal. We went to California Adventure on Wednesday during the day. We ended up skipping Disney on Thursday. Oh yeah, because we did a park hopper. We did Disney and California Adventure on Wednesday. We were able to do everything we wanted in one day because of good planning by Brian with the app and stuff. We went to the Disney After Dark on Thursday night. Friday, we ended up going to Universal, which very expensive. We bought the ticket that gets you a single front of the line pass on each ride in the park. You can't go multiple times. You can only go once. So we paid a premium for the ticket. But because of a wonderful fanatic who I'd known for years, we got to go to Disney free on Wednesday. The After Dark ticket was already paid for Thursday. So literally on that trip, the only money we had to spend for tickets was on that Friday to Universal. And we took advantage for sure. Oh, here's one of the photo ops that they had during After Dark for gargoyles. Very cool. These big, they created them just for this event, I think. But they had 3 nights of it. We went on the last night that they had of the event. Oh, and then on the last day we were there on Saturday, we had a late flight. And we were staying close enough. We still caught a bus from our hotel over to Disney and decided, hey, we're going to go check out the Pixar Place Hotel. And let me tell you, I want to stay there so bad. It is the coolest. Let me find the pictures here. I'll have to skip Universal or come back to it if there's any good photos to show. So let me skip back a little bit. We did see the new Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift ride is not open yet. They're in final testing right now, but this is a giant mural that they have out there with a couple of replicas of the cars. I took this picture of Macy that came out really cool because I got the camera down like low to the ground. I think it came out so good. But that ride wasn't open yet. You probably may have seen some of the testing online. They've been testing the rides. Oh, we did Nintendo. We did the Super Nintendo World. If you guys have never seen, this is what it's like when you walk into that area. It's one of the best immersive experiences of any park I've ever been to, on par with the Star Wars area there, the Galaxy's Edge. They do such a good job of making it feel like you're in a whole separate world that's just Super Mario Land, Super Nintendo. I did not see Toad, no, but I'm sure they were there somewhere. Well, I mean, Allie, I get you. I hear you. But guess what? It's supply and demand. They can charge what they want. Do I agree with the pricing? No. Do I love the experience of getting to visit Disney and feel like a kid again? Yeah. It's something you save up for and you only do every once in a while. We've been very blessed to be able to do this, so we did it. I would do it again, but I certainly wouldn't do it often. Got a butterbeer. Holy crap. Freaking love the butterbeer. So good. I got the frozen butterbeer. Oh, saw this dope jacket. Masters of the Universe. It's like a corduroy jacket. Here's the lining, classic cartoon lining, and the back. I couldn't spend the $180 or whatever they wanted for it. That wasn't going to happen. But I thought it was really cool. They had this, which I instantly loved, Back to the Future Western shirt that Marty wore from Back to the Future 3. Crazy. And then, okay, let's get on to the story about Pixar Place Hotel. I saw this from a distance at night, too, and it's lit up real pretty with some bright primary colors. But if you zoom in, you can see Pixar Place Hotel. And I had seen some video of it online. Oh, yeah, the popcorn buckets look dope, punked. I want the Castle Grayskull one. I saw some videos online, but I really wanted to see it in person. Here's, we walked up, and this is one of the signs just outside of the hotel. This is literally with it. You could throw a rock from the gates at Disney Boardwalk and hit it. Downtown Disney, not Boardwalk. Here is the entry to the hotel, which you wouldn't even see. It's kind of tucked in between the parking garage and the hotel, but it's very cool. Here's Kelly immediately spotted a Sully. And, of course, I had to go get my photo with Sully. Right at the front door there. And then you walk in, and in the front check-in, right behind the counter, this is probably 8 feet tall at least. You can see a person there checking people in for perspective. This giant frame from the movies. Oh, that's nice, Simshu, because, I mean, you're talking now a park hopper ticket on Wednesday when we went would have been $199 one day. On Friday, if we'd have done it then, it would have been $229, I think. Now, that's a lot of money. But what we've determined now, we talked about this a lot on the trip, was yes, it's an expensive ticket. But if you're smart about it, you can get there when they open. You can stay till close. You can ride every ride in the park with some effort. You can have all the food and all the treats you want. And you can do it all, both California Adventure and Disneyland in one day. So you don't need to come multiple days. Now, you got to be moving. You got to be using the app, which I read just recently online. They're going to try to make it a little easier where people aren't so focused on their phones. So it'll be interesting to see some of the changes that they come up with, especially now that the guy who was in charge of parks is the new CEO of Disney. But you can do it all. And if you total up like the amount of rides you do, what it would cost you if you and the family took a leisurely trip of 2 or 3 days, that gets crazy. But for $199 for one full day of like 12 hours at the park, it's not, it works out. The math works. Yeah, and you could totally skip the kiddie rides, exactly like you said. Walt Disney World is impossible to park hop. That's why I did one. Yes, if you're going out to Florida, different issue. And I saw some good memes about that. But in California, if you're doing, you can do both in one day. You're going to get the steps in. I think we did on average like near 20,000 steps a day at the parks. And you're going to feel it. But you can get the value out of the ticket if you do it right. They had this on display at the Pixar Place Hotel. This was probably a full foot tall. As Kelly likes to call it, an unpainted, needs to be painted. Very cool. I took another angle of it here. Very, very cool. I kind of missed the old fast pass system where you had to physically go to the ride. And I did too. I like that, punked. I thought that was a little more fair. But you also have to crisscross the park so many times to do that. If you're a master at the app, which Brian is, he would do the thing to book. And you get in. You can book a fast pass as soon as you're in the park. Then 2 hours later, you can book another fast pass. So I would set the timer. I would be on it. I would tell them when the 2 hours was up. We didn't miss a beat all day. You can, even if you get a fast pass for something and you don't like the time, as long as you have that fast pass, you can still book another fast pass 2 hours later. You can adjust the time of the first fast pass. So if you want to ride Rise of the Resistance at night, you could book it first thing in the morning and then just adjust your time to later while still getting other fast passes. So we ended up getting a total of like 6 or 7 fast passes. Must have been 6 throughout the day between the two parks. And it worked beautifully. Ben B said, yeah, with Disney World, we could possibly do 2 parks in one day, but a specific Yes, you can't do them all. That's for dang sure. What else? Oh, this is the entry, not the check-in area, but the main entry for Pixar Place Hotel. And if you look up above the giant Pixar ball, that thing was a good 15, 20 feet tall. You can see the stained glass, and then the stained glass, like, what do they call that? Like, that hangs over a baby's crib, a mobile. There was Sully and Mike. Very cool. I love that. So simple. Just so simple, but very, very cool. We looked all over for Sully art, and I found a few smaller references. Here's just a bunch of Pixar characters, including Sully. Animal Kingdom is amazing, too. I love Animal Kingdom. I saw these, and I was inspired. They were just some big... They weren't even canisters. They were almost like a concrete... Wasn't that heavy, but a very solid pillar that was about yay big around and about that tall, Sully. And I thought, if I made some in different heights that were all Sully and Mike and the canisters just like this, I could make some. Maybe even get some 3D print. I didn't think about this till just now. I could talk to Angus Maximus about this. Maybe get some of these like 3D printed and use them to put my stuff on back here. That could be really cool. Or maybe even the doors. Maybe something with the doors from Disney, from Monsters Inc. Saw this shirt. Never seen it before, and only saw it at the Pixar Place Hotel. Yeah, Angus, there's a couple things I want to send you to chat about for sure. This cool 8-bit shirt, and there is Sully on there in the center near the middle button. That was really cool. There was a coffee mug as well that had that on there. I didn't buy that. I thought I'm going to see what else there was, and I didn't find anything. Had some cool art done by the artists there at the park. I've never bought one of those. I think it's $189 for a single character done by an official Disney artist. But, I saw they do it, and they literally put down a template and trace it and then fill in some stuff. And I'm like, I think I'd rather have an actual artist drawing one day. Like somebody, like an actual piece of the art that they used to design the movie or something. There was this cool thing showing an earlier version of Sully. And then, they had these hidden floor pieces throughout the Disney Pixar Place Hotel. They were like metal embedded into the marble flooring. It wasn't quite. Yeah, I would love a cell, but I mean, like literally, like if there was an artist that drew out some of the sketches for different scenes, I would love to have a piece like that. I would pay a premium, like you'd have to, like thousands of dollars to have something that the movie was originally concepted on. Oh, and then I had seen these videos online before, but the Pixar Hotel has like 13 floors with 13, the top one being Monsters, Inc. Each one is themed around a different movie. We didn't go to all of them. We were limited on time because we were waiting to go for breakfast there at the hotel, but we did go to the 13th floor. I posted this on my Collecting Sully account. But when you come off the elevator, there's this giant mural, a good 7-8 feet tall, probably 20 feet wide. Just here, we'll watch it again. It looks as if it were actually painted on the wall. It could have been a wrap of some kind, but very cool. If you look up the Pixar Place Hotel, you'll see here's a full width photo of it. You can see all the different floors. They have Incredibles, they have Up, they have Ratatouille, I think. They have did I say Wall-E? Wall-E. Some very, very cool. Here's the pool from that 13th floor at the Pixar Place Hotel. Very cool. Very nice. They have their own giant water slide there. You could tell that hotel was redone after it had been something else for years, but they did a wonderful job of converting it. It's a beautiful hotel. There's a hotel across from Disney Springs in Orlando that had their elevators wrapped with Star Wars. Oh, very cool. Oh, and while we were there, we were literally sitting on some couches, and I was on my phone editing some of this to post, and we were waiting to go in for breakfast, and we heard, oh my God, look. And the two doors in front of us opened up, and freaking Bing Bong came out right there in the hotel, right in front of us, and took a minute to interact with us, gave Betty a high five, and then Later on, as we were headed to breakfast, Bing Bong came by. I'd never seen him at the parks before. That was so cool. And then we went to this place for breakfast. That was our last thing. We had a brunch early. I think it was 1:00 in the afternoon by the time we ate. Wonderful place in the Pixar Place Hotel. And I had not chicken and waffles, chicken and donuts. And it was one of my top 10 favorite meals of my life. It was so freaking good. The chicken was perfectly cooked. The stuff that they dip it in, the crust, the outside, whatever you want to call it. Oh my God. Perfect spice, perfect flavor. The breading, there we go. And then the donuts had bacon bits, fresh, like real bacon chunks on there. It was one of the best things I've ever eaten. Certainly not one of the healthiest I've ever eaten, but it was so free. Oh, yeah, thank you, Baselord. It was so good. So here's the moral of the story. Yes, Disney's expensive. This is I think one of the best opportunities. If you want to go visit Disney, look for these after dark events. They have several coming up that are Star Wars themed. I certainly can't go back this soon. Look for these after dark events. You get the after dark ticket. I don't remember what those were, but let's call it $125, something like that, maybe $150. You get there and you get there early. Go to downtown Disney. Be there waiting at 4 for the doors to open at 6. Be one of the first people in that line. You get in, you go do your shopping, you check things out, you get the food you want. Then as they kick everybody at 8, you start riding all the rides. You can do all the rides. You can go and meet the characters and take the photos. You can cosplay. They allow you to cosplay for this. It's all at night when it's cooler and the lighting's on and it's beautiful there. Everybody's having a great time. There's far less people in the park. It's amazing. Linder, yeah, maybe that one sold more tickets, so maybe it's not the same kind of vibe that we had. But when I went to the Pixar one years ago, it was very similar to this. We didn't wait in lines. We walked onto every ride almost. We got the one thing that we couldn't do while we were there was they had merch specific for the event. They had ears, which was the Mickey kind of like at an angle and neon. It actually lit up. They had enamel pins. They had shirts. The line for that stuff was too crazy. That stuff flips for like $200. You could pay for your trip, for your ticket if you got there early enough and got in and got some of the merch. You could flip that. I'm teeter on whether or not that's okay, but you do you. And man, you could make a really good trip to the park, a really good value, even though that ticket's still pretty pricey. You're getting so much for your ticket price. And you're not overheated. And after it goes till 2 a.m. So you literally could get still 8 hours in the park. At least 6 of that is walk-on rides. I think it's the way to do it. It's so much fun. We get when I went for Pixar, we got a commemorative lanyard. They don't do that anymore. They did some armbands for us, which is a bummer. We did get, Kelly had it in her bag. We did get a cool light up wand thing. So we did get that, which was actually even nicer than the lanyard. So you do get something out of your ticket price as well. But yeah, I highly recommend those after dark events. And if you're smart about it too, the next day you could do the parks, or maybe you go to California and you just do a 1-night stay and you don't have to spend as much money as you would to take the whole family for 3-4 days for sure. My goal at this point is if and when we go back to Disney, I want to stay at Pixar Place Hotel. We talked about it. Stay there 1, maybe 2 nights. It's expensive. 1, maybe 2 nights. Do everything. Get in, get out. You can still have a great time. You can minimize your costs, except for the hotel, of course, but you're there on site. The hotel is super nice. You're walking distance to everything. There's no waiting on shuttles, none of that. Amazing. I know we'll pay a premium for that part of it, but I think it'd be worth it. Some local goes to Disneyland and loads up on the popcorn buckets, must sell them on eBay. It happens all the time. I see the videos of somebody walking out with 40 popcorn buckets and everybody complaining. I mean, it's up to Disney. If they wanted to, they could say you can only buy 2 a day with your ticket, and they could probably cut down on that, but enforcing that would be so difficult. It's part of the life, It just is. Misty said Star Wars After Dark during SWC was oversold by thousands. Could do the rides or eat. Took 4 hours to get out of the droid build. not sold. Okay, so that's a different. Misty, think about that. The people that are coming into town are all there for Star Wars stuff and foaming at the mouth to go over to Disney. Pick a different time. I mean, I know you were going for Star Wars Celebration. That was your primary focus, probably. But pick another night like we did and go that route. I think Star Wars is, of course, going to be one of the most popular ones. I think they do a villains night. I think they have some different themes. If they do Pixar night again, I would love to go. I probably would try to avoid doing it when a convention was in town. We picked a Thursday night. Wait, no, what night was ours? Yeah, Thursday night, not a Friday or a Saturday. I don't even know if they do them on Friday or Saturdays. But definitely pick your battles, right? Like you got to pick when you're going to try it. That sounded like it wasn't a great experience. I totally hear you on that. Okay, so last thing from Disney, I think, unless I remember something else amidst all my rambling, while we were there, just so happened that these little puppies dropped. They do these blind bags. I just saw them referenced as silver blind bags. Let's see if I can pull this up here. I think this is the right one. Here we go. So they do these blind bags, and I saw them on, now that I have my Collecting Sully account, I've really focused on the Disney stuff, but they sell these. There's a green bag, there's a blue bag, there's I think there might be a pink or a red bag. And they had the sheet there at the park. These are $22.99 a piece, little pricey. Had they been 12 to 15, I would have bought a lot more. I have not opened these. I bought two. I'm going to put one in the box game, but I thought we would open up one first. You've got possible ears. You've got these characters, film anniversaries. So this is ear headbands, film anniversaries, castles. I really like the castles. I think that's one of my favorite things. The buses, the cupcakes, and the series and holiday. I'm not going to lie, I kind of felt this one up a little bit, and I think I want to go with this one for me. I'm going to leave this other one for the box game. We'll give it a few weeks. If nobody wins it, I'll probably keep it for myself. But I want to open this one here with you guys on screen. I think there's 2 pins in each, which I'm realizing now for $22. That's not too bad. But I want to open this one and see what I get. I showed you guys the checklist. I'm hoping for the ears, pretty much of any kind, because I think they're cool, or the castle or the buses. The others, not so much, but let's see what we get here. I probably should do this on my collectibles account. Let's see if I can at least put it in a place where I might be able to glean some video from it. So we got the silver blind bag green. Exactly, Boba James, it will be for tonight. I think we get 2 pins in here. I'm hoping for the headbands or ears. I'm looking at the list over here. The buses or the castles. First one out is a bus. Oh, Ariel. So cool. Look at that. I love it. I may have to give this to Macy. She just was Ariel in the school play. But very cool. The school musical. I'm sorry. Musical. And let's see. Not ears. What do we got? Oh, it's Dale. Chip and Dale from the series and holiday. Neither one of those are a chaser, but if we go back to the list here, everything down that right-hand column, starting with the Madame Leona ears in the upper right, the Sisu, the Pixar Place Hotel castle, that would have been cool to have, the Queen of Hearts bus, the Tiki Bird cupcake, and the Christmas Dale, not the Dale I got, are all chasers, and some of those are going for big bucks online. So, yeah, those came out really good. I'm super excited about those. They don't have any kind of backers or anything like a lot of your Disney pins, but I love the fact that they're blind bag, and I saw a lot of them selling. So I can't really say limited, but I don't know for how long they actually had inventory. I saw people up there buying like 30 of these, 30 or 40 of these bags. They had huge piles. I certainly wasn't going to spend that kind of money, but I do have this one for the box game tonight. We'll see if somebody might get lucky enough to win it. Those are super cool. I gotta put some photos of those up online. Held that for you guys. All right. What else? Did I ever turn the music back up? I don't think I did. I know I don't get to spend a lot of time with you guys anymore because work is keeping me so busy, and I can really only stream like on Friday nights right now. I keep saying I want to do more, but man, trying to find this balance of family, which is first, work, some downtime, some exercise time. I've been trying to walk every day. It's been beautiful here lately. And thank God I did, because the parks didn't kill me. They killed me last year. We did this, and it was too much. I felt so dead after. I have been tired since we went, but I'm catching up on my sleep, and my feet felt good, which is important. Allie said, I recently found a few droids from Disney on Marketplace for about half the cost at the parks. Love those. Oh, very cool. Yeah, if you hunt those deals, you can find them. Sometimes you just have to be patient. But I did want to, it's 6:25. I don't know what time Kelly will actually be wrapping things up today and come home, but I did want to return to my video store and check that out. Unless you guys had something else we needed to talk about or do. I think I'm all caught up on delivering NFTs. Don't forget you can get your free NFTs simply by filling out the form. All I need is your Wax wallet. Please make sure you copy and paste your Wax wallet, and it has all the characters on there, including the .wham. I need all that to make sure that it doesn't take me more time. I was starting the thought earlier and I didn't finish. I want to continue doing these free NFTs as long as I can. I love coming up with the concepts, designing the art, distributing it to you guys. It is becoming increasingly apparent that the walls are closing in. It's harder than ever to log into Atomic Hub. It's harder than ever to log into Nifty Blocks and to actually get to the pages where I need to create things and distribute them. It's hard on all the pages. The infrastructure, because the sales aren't there, and because these companies basically, like, I know Nifty Blocks had to let everyone go except the main guy. I don't know, Atomic Hub got sold to another company and he's been rebuilding it, and he has big plans. I'm hoping for some success there. You can't log into which one, Linder? Nifty Blocks or Atomic Hub? It's getting tougher. I struggled the last couple of times to even get my stuff minted and distributed to you guys. So I want to put this little caveat and say, there is a real chance one of these weekends I'm going to log in. I'm not going to be able to log in. I hope that's never the case. I think, Linder, probably where you're struggling, and it was that way for some others, was getting your migration of your account over to the new Wax wallet on My Cloud Wallet. So make sure, if you haven't done it already, go to My Cloud Wallet. And there is also some instructions that Nadu shared with us. I'm going to see if I can find those instructions to share again. I will say what I had to do was just try multiple times on different days, and eventually I got it to work. Let's see if I can find this Migration Cloud Wallet. How to migrate your Wax Cloud Wallet. Is this? Oh, no, that's the Wombat. That's not the one I needed. Nando, if you're here and have that link, that would be super helpful. Let's see if this is it, maybe. Nope, that's not it. There's an article specifically about migrating. Again, I think what you have to do is just try multiple times and eventually be able to migrate over. And when you do that, you're going to get a new seed phrase. Make sure you record that somewhere. I still recommend the book like I have, which is somewhere. Rockfolio. I remembered. Here it is. Or Shield Folio. Shield Folio. It looks like this. I've shown it a bunch of times, but you can hand write in. It's really one of the best secure ways to make sure that your seed phrase, your 12 words, stays secure. Make sure, and we've gone through this a bunch of times, I think the best course of action is to make sure that someone you know is aware that you have this. In the event that something happens to you, they could still log into your account and claim your assets and do something with them. This is a real problem we talked about a lot a few weeks ago. I don't have the solution, but we live these more digital collectible lives, and 99% of us, if we were to get hit by a bus tomorrow and die, no one would be able to get to all of our stuff. Hey, what's up, Mindy? So prepare for that. Don't prepare for the worst or think the worst, but things can happen. And I think this Shield Folio, which you could buy on Amazon. I don't know if you can anymore. But you can buy from their website, is a great way to do it. You could, I just don't put it electronically. Don't take pictures with your phone of your seed phrase. Don't put it in a spreadsheet and then put that on the web somewhere that's for you to access. Don't even leave it on your computer or phone. You're asking for trouble. Somebody could get in and get your stuff. Natty's going to try to find us the article to share. So hopefully that'll help you, Linder. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. The guy who took over Wax, I listened to a great podcast, not Wax, Atomic Hub. The guy, I listened to him speak, and he's comes from a history of working in the blockchain, in Web3. He spent big bucks to acquire Atomic Hub, I think. He's overhauled it, and his goal is to go after bringing in some new customers. Not us, but like partners, like going after Disney or Topps, or, well, Topps is probably a bad example because I have Candy's probably going after them right now, but DC and Marvel and these companies, and try to get them back to doing NFTs. We'll see if it happens. There you go. There's the article. Misty shared it. Let me see if that's the right one. Yes, this is it. So follow the instructions on here. It took me, I tried this a couple times, didn't work. I waited a week. I tried it again. It worked. I did it using Chrome, if that helps at all. You might want to make sure that you clear your cache. Hey, we got some new follows. Interesting that it came in 3 or 4 at a time. That's not sus at all. But if you're a real person, thank you so much for the follows. I appreciate you. But anyway, this we're about to play Retro Rewind, by the way, in case somebody happened to come in for Retro Rewind. We're going to jump into that in a second. But yeah, just follow the instructions there and give it a shot. You may have to clear the cache. You may have to try multiple times. May even help to try from different computers. But you'll get a new seed phrase. Write that down. Make sure that you don't lose that information. Set up your key thing where it'll just log in automatically each time. But I never give it access that just says, finish all transactions from this site automatically. I don't like that. That doesn't feel good to me. So, all right, I'm gonna take the desk down and we're gonna play some Retro Rewind. But I am here to answer questions and interact with you guys. If you can think of anything else. Thank you guys for your patience. I'm sorry that I don't stream as much as I used to. I certainly feel bad for those of you who are subscribing to my channel. I appreciate you. I'm sorry I don't get to stream more, but I don't have any trips coming up in the next month or two, I don't think. So hopefully it'll be a nice steady stream of streams. Oh no, Cloud Wallet finally told me I'm on a legacy wallet. Yeah, that's what happened to most of us, Tech. That's why I finally migrated. I had been fighting it myself. But I finally did it, and it's a little scary. I have like 17,000 NFTs, but I was finally able to get it to work, and so far it's been smooth sailing since I was able to migrate. Yeah, thank you, Living a Conundrum. Be ready. The one thing I don't like is that I did all of that, and it's linked to my MacBook. But then I can't use other devices if I'm out and about, can't buy anything. That should not be true, Nadu. I think once you set up a passphrase, or not a passphrase, when you set up a key, you can set up keys on multiple devices. You just have to go through that process again, not the migration process, but the login process, and set up a key on those multiple devices. I'm pretty sure that's possible. I have not done it on other devices just yet. That is definitely not the problem, Living a Conundrum. I'm a total Mac person now. I know what you're joking about. But you should be able to log in on multiple devices. I think you should try again and see. It can't be linked to one device unless you were to take it offline to where it's not a cloud wallet anymore. That's if you were to like put it on a drive or something, which a lot of people will tell you to do. Don't leave it cloud-based, but I still use a cloud-based wallet. I forget, is there a Twitch category? Yes, and it should be on. If not, I'll pick it again. Jump out of here. I think it was on there, but I'm going to do it again. There we go. If you guys haven't been here for this game, I think this is so super cool. Let me close Spotify so we can get the audio here. This is a video store simulator game. I forget the name of the company that built it, but they were a relatively small company. It came out maybe 6 weeks ago, if that. And I'm loving it. You start with one basic room, have a video store, and you can expand through renting out movies and selling stuff. You can expand your movie store, your video store. Oh, there's a new release today. Instead of Scarface, it's Pimple Face. That's great. I don't think we had a live. Are we getting some sound there? Hold on, let me get you guys some sound. Whoa. I have to hit escape, I think. There we go. Let me get the audio queued up to go to the right place. This is Retro Rewind, and we'll make sure that goes to game. Let's try this again. There's our music. But this is my video store. We've got some a cooler, candy. We got some games. I have to refresh my memory here. We got sci-fi. This is kids, westerns, movies for sale, which I'm all sold out right now. We got our fantasy, romance, action, comedy, horror, drama, another arcade game. I was wondering if it was going to let me play it. Christmas movies, new releases, and police films. Crime. Let me put this guy to work here. Assign him a job, assign him to return station. We've started a new day, and we got a bunch of returns here that these two will work on putting up. We've got to prepare for the day. We need to do things like restocking candy and drinks and stuff, and we need to get the new releases. Oh, Allie's you must have been looking on the Discord. Tape fixer machine should be coming soon, which is great because I put some hours into this game. Well, I didn't play it all this week because I've been too busy, but I have all of these, not the foil cover ones, but all of those, and this pile here are all broken movies that if they finally come out with the tape fixer machine, I'll be able to actually get those repaired and make some money off of them. But we need to... There we go. The mouse is a little sensitive. Fire Sour Dino. Where are those at? They do make updates to this game. Matter of fact, in between a couple of sessions a couple weeks ago, I came back in to find some things had changed. And I've read a couple of things online about them adding like video game rentals to the game, like the repair machine that Allie just mentioned. Just some different options to the game, which I'm very excited about eventually having in here. I think it's going to be a long play on this game. Literally, like I'll probably play this over the course of months, if not years, if they keep updating it. That's plenty good there. We don't need to update the drinks. We do need to collect any money earned off the games. I might have already done that. All right, now that that's all set, let's get our new release going for this. I learned a cool trick here that I read online. If we come here to new, we've got this new... do I have 2 new movies? No, I already had Bad Dreams. There's only 1 day left of that being a new release, and then it goes to regular. But this new one, Pimple Face, is out. If you buy 5 or more in one order, you get a free standee. I'm to the point now where I buy like 25. Somebody said, buy 10, you get a good discount. It's $10.75 a movie. If we go, or $18.75 a movie. If we go to 20, that doesn't change. If I go to 30, that doesn't change. It stays $18.75. But for every 10 you buy, you get a free standee. So buy 10, get a free standee. Buy another 10, you get a free standee that you can sell, so you make some money back. And I thought that was pretty smart. So we'll grab... Oh, and you increase your chances of getting the holographic covers, which are the chases. Oh, she wants this movie reserved. Let me go grab that real quick. Saw an article, the Lion King game was made purposely hard by a request from Disney, so someone couldn't beat it in one rental period. Oh, wow, that's interesting. That's really interesting. I love reading about that kind of stuff. I read an interesting article here recently about video game creation and how once upon a time there were games like Ratatouille that were made for a Disney film, and how you don't see those much anymore because they don't make that much money compared to what they did. Once upon a time, that would have made $70 million. But now people want these big games like Fortnite and stuff with the micro purchases or whatever you want to call them. The individual standalone games that people play through don't sell like they once did. All right, I'm going to get these. So, like, I didn't even think about they probably moved those kind of games more to mobile. All right, I'm going to keep this one. These holographic ones, you can see the cover there in the bottom right-hand corner. If we look at the value, that's worth $72. I just paid $18.75 for it. I'll put it up here with my other holographic ones. And it looks like I got more than one. I'm going to keep both of these. I don't put them out because these will break, and then they have no value. So I'll just start another little pile there. In between the adult films and the broken films, I don't have an adult film section. Yeah, Nadu, it makes sense based on that little tidbit we learned. All right, so we got our new releases out, but we haven't put our standee out. This Xenocat is no longer a new film, so let's find a different home for this for right now. And let's get one of our standees out. By the way, we will play the box game tonight for sure to give you guys a chance to win that pin. Probably in like another 20-30 minutes. All right, we got Pimple Face out in the new releases section. We can even, I don't know if you guys saw me do this before, if we get the number for the movie, which I can do by hitting F, 18610, we can change this. I thought it was F. Is that not it? Uh-oh. I forget the... Uh-oh. How do I... Oh, there it is. B. 18610. You can change the posters. I freaking love that. Get out of here. There we go. Was stuck for a second. All right, they're putting the movies back. Hopefully they get that done soon. While they're doing that, these are all reserved for people coming in. I do want to look and see if there's any new employee options. Right now, my employees are... He's fast at checkout, slow at returns. It'd be better to have somebody that's either fast and fast or at least fast and okay. But he's good at handling complaints and he's very loyal. He's almost never called in sick. She is fast at returns, average at checkout, has a strong bladder. He tends to take a lot of bathroom breaks. Let's go and see if there's anybody. They said every once in a while you can get a fast. I haven't seen one yet. None of these guys are better than what I have, so we'll remain loyal to them for now. Let's see. Did I get all those movies? I did. This one, I can sell it for $10. That's all I'll get. But hey, that's $10 back that I wouldn't have had otherwise. That was a nice little hack. So I got one of my movies at half price. I'll help them put up movies. The best ability is availability. Take that guy who rarely misses work. That's a good point, Falconer. How are you, Falconer? Hope you're doing well. Somebody said that one of the things they thought was coming in one of the updates was when you check people out, you'll be able to see more information about them, like their favorite movies and stuff. Oh, look, there's only one movie left to put up. We'll put that up real quick. Oh, one other thing I want to do before the day opens. Every day there's a refresh of all the movies that are up for sale in the regular market. I like to look there. You can buy, here's a bundle of movies. So I get them for under $10 a piece. I might do that. And then you can buy these other films and they vary in, like, this is a crappy film. It's $12. Here's a good film that's $17. Really good, $24. That's $12 for a pretty good film. That's a good deal. I'll take that. But I need to fill in some of the space on the shelves so that I have plenty for people to rent. Look at this. Is at 0 stars and they want $19 for it. No spank you. I'm good. Been here all stream. Just split my focus with the NBA play. Oh, yeah, I don't blame you. I know you're a big basketball fan. We got romance, which I'm almost full on romance. And what's the purple? Fantasy? No. Wow. I haven't done this in a minute. It's, oh, kids. Kids. All right. I think we're good. Let's get this started. I'll put him on checkout. She can stay on returns, and we will click the open sign to start the day. I'll grab some brochures. Hit up some possible new customers.
Ooh.
He liked it.
Ooh.
All right. Somebody always comes in right off the bat right up here. Once they're reserved movie, artifact robots. Popcorn's a poppin'. Oh, no, it's not. We need to get that going. He's already asleep. Dude, we've been here for 10 minutes. In the name of the guitar. All right, we'll let this play out. We'll handle some customer issues. The movies start coming in pretty fast and furious at the beginning of the day. We got a guy over there playing the video game. Guy getting, oh, I got to refill the candy machine. Our kennel's first date. Let me get the candy machine refilled. I have one more expansion to do on the store, and that is the extra little bonus room there. I was waiting to do that with you guys because literally that's the last achievement I have on this task list, is to open all areas. Or is it? There. Unlock all store expansions. And then I will have 100%ed the game. The bun, a shadow in the wet. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
His new name is Sir Napsalot of Jay-Z. Jay-Z. Wait, somebody else over here asleep? Dare she get back door. I don't have any caffeine drinks, I don't think, in that cooler.
Ooh.
Whoa. We're getting a lot of comedies. Oh, phone. Swimming class. I love that they tag it at least. It would be impossible to find these movies otherwise. Farmer Showdown. She's very excited about that. Cotton candy. Watch this. Oh, they don't show the whole process. I'll have to do some checkouts so you guys can see it. Merchant on Mars. I think somebody asking about rewinding movies before. Let's see if I get any to rewind. There it is. You have to do the full rewind and put it back in there before you can hold it. Let's see. Oh, this one needs some help. For a Western, you were literally looking at Westerns. Where'd she go? Where'd the lady go? That's a first. Normally, they stay in the same spot, and then you just go help them. This is horror. Horror is over here. I wish I could have multiple checkouts. Maybe one day that'll be an option. Yeah, get some candy, sir. Oh, the drinks are popular. Look at those gone. Oh, and then on what day of the week is it on our calendar? It's Saturday. We have to wait on Tuesdays and Thursdays is when we get the guy that sells the bootleg films in the back. Oh, I see that exclamation point. Where'd she go? Bad Dreams on Mel Road. Oh, like Elm. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh.
I don't play a lot of PC games, can you tell? I am all over the place. Mindy, how you been? Oh, whoops. I meant to put all this back. Swimming class with my flower. Yeah, I'm anxious for an update. I hope that they're able to give us some new updates to the game and add some features, maybe even expand to like a bigger store or multiple stores, or add more additional items that we can put out. There's like all these cool decorating. We can do posters, standees. I've got some of that. I haven't bought the UFO yet, or there's neon lights I bought a few of. I have a lot of this stuff already in decorations and equipment. I've unlocked everything. But I hope they add some feature set. Oh, cool, Mindy. Thanks for watching. Yeah, we had a blast. I was just telling everybody about it. We did the Disney Afternoon After Dark, which was a lot of fun. And we checked out, I think one of my favorite things out of this trip was learning about the Pixar Place Hotel. Which, oh, did you? Okay, good, good. Yeah, we really enjoyed that. I want to see how much that Pixar Place Hotel is. I think Brian said he looked up and it's like $600 a night, which is crazy for a hotel room. But you're right there at the park, and it's a really cool immersive experience. And I think I got to see what the other perks are. Used to staying at the hotel on site got you in to the park early and allowed you to stay late. I think they've done away with that now, but that doesn't mean it won't come back. The new CEO is the former guy in charge of all the parks, and no doubt he's already announced big expansions with a bunch of new rides coming across parks all over the world. I would be willing to bet he would bring perks like that back. Yeah, exactly. And we'll save up for it and make it a fun experience. And we don't have to stay there 5 nights. You stay 1 or 2. You get the most out of it. That restaurant there that we ate at was one of, so good. I wish I could make chicken and waffles nearly as good as their chicken was. I wouldn't even mind if it was crappy waffles when you have chicken that good. There was a great, if anybody ever is in Houston, oh, it was so good. If anybody's ever in Houston, I don't know if it's still open. There was a place there called the Breakfast Club. And it had a line a mile long every time they opened. I only went a couple of times when I worked in downtown. But a lot of famous people that live in Houston go there. I saw Andre Johnson, wide receiver for the Texans, there once. But you go in, you order at the counter. This little old lady that's been running it forever, her and her family, I think. You order from somebody that's always there, family member. You get your food. They have vats of hot sauce and syrup. And it's like giant waffles in the center of the plate with like chicken drumsticks and thighs around the outside. And it is all just the best. It's so freaking good. You have to have the chicken and waffles there. Anything else is just silly. I wonder if it's the same Same people, Callard, because when I went, it sure felt like a family-owned local business. It did not feel anything like a chain or what even would be considered to have multiple locations. Yeah, this was a fairly small place. I think maybe they could have sat 50 to 75 people max. So I guess it's not super tiny, but not huge. Uh-oh. She didn't like her late fees. Oh, no, she had a broken tape. All right, we just got to get these last few people checked out and out of here. Let me help put up some movies real quick. And we'll do the expansion so you guys can see me 100% the game. I try to get the movies from the same area to put up so I don't have to walk zigzag all over the store. Or oh, he's making the popcorn or something. No, that's a comedy. Western. Comedy, I think it's back here. I really need to do something with this. I need more comedies. And then sci-fi. Yeah, how'd the trip to Austin go? Chuck, did you find some good food? Get to do anything fun? Kelly arrived at home. All right, it's the last person. Get them checked out, see how our day went. We'll do our expansion, and then we'll play the box game. I like her attitude. I'm the only one to blame, I guess. Yep, that was on you, lady. All right, we'll close it up, see how our day went. Hey, one of my better sales days ever. I think my max has been like around $750, but that was $682, and I didn't even sell any movies today. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to go in. We'll do the expansion real quick. We don't even have to open the store for today, I don't think. But here it is. Our last bit. And I love this when you first go over there. There it is, finishing. I saw in the bottom right-hand corner, it just gave my achievement. And we come over here, there's going to be a little cloud of smoke. Wait, no smoke this time? No smoke. But we have what is meant to be, I assume, the adult films area. I don't have a section for that right now. We could just make that storage, I guess, if we wanted to. Somebody that came through the stream, we looked at theirs, and they just made it into a little video game, like a little arcade, which I thought was smart. But that means I have now completed 100%. I can claim this last thing. Nice little bonus, and I have almost, I still have $3,500 to... Uh-oh, this means she's sick. All right, doesn't matter because I'm about to save and get out of the game anyway. But... All right, we're going to save and return to the menu. That's a quick day. I can literally normally sit down and play, 3 or 4 days if I don't spend too much time. But this is the first time I've touched it since I was on here with you guys last. So it's been like a week and 2 weeks almost. 2 weeks. Let's just leave this music on in the background. It's better than commercials. All right, let me pull together the box game. We will play the box game. And I don't know if everybody was here, but I have one of these cool blind bags with the green. It's a Disney exclusive, Disneyland exclusive. I didn't mention that. There's different ones for Disney World. I think there's a little overlap. But the chance at some chasers that are worth quite a bit of money. I picked this up while in Disney myself. That's going to be in the prize pool tonight. Let me grab some other stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes 5. And let's get a Priscilla prize pack together. We got to have one of those. Of course, your chance at a pennant. Sticker sheet. Keychain. Stickers and Post-its. That seems like a good one. Okay. If you've not played the box game before, I'll give a rundown of it, an explanation. But the long and short of it is you guys watch, and by watching, you earn Sully Bucks or points. Everybody has them. You can check your balance at any time here on Twitch only by typing in exclamation point points. POINTS. Like Funko Lover 30 just did, she has 87,560 points. Now we keep it fair. Each person can only buy a max number of tickets into this giveaway. So she can max out, but that doesn't mean somebody who bought one ticket couldn't win at all. It's happened. You're going to use your Sully Bucks to buy entries into the giveaway. We're going to shuffle those up after 7 minutes, pick a winner, and that person is my contestant on what we call the box game. The box game is 5 boxes that look like this that are currently empty. I'm going to show you guys the prizes, put a post-it note for each prize in a box. We'll pick our winner. They'll tell me the box they want, and then they'll win a prize or multiple prizes. So first, let me show you what the prizes are. First, we've got a Bitty Pop set, Spider-Man. They're all Spideys. And this is the Chase set, which I still don't know how this is different than, because they're all Chase sets. It's very interesting. But you get 4 Bitty Pops and the little display case. We've got a Loungefly Marvel mini backpack blind box that was gifted to me at an event that Funko put on during New York Comic Con. If you get this one, you'll tell me which of these 6 you think it is. If you're right, I will give you this prize plus a Nerd Unite prize pack featuring a bunch of stickers and a pin that I have. They're not in the box game tonight, but you will get that and the bonus Nerd Unite prize pack. We've got a Priscilla prize pack. Our friend Priscilla, Valor and Vellum. She is artist extraordinaire. She's got this sticker sheet that she did with our friend Butts on Things. A bunch of stickers from her booth. I think there's like 10 here. Some of her post-it notes featuring some of her characters that look like lined paper. Awesome New York Comic Con keychain. And you'll get your choice of one of the 2 pin ants that I have left. If you guys haven't seen these, they're basically a cloth thing that hangs somewhere that you can put all your enamel pins on that you collect. I'll show the 2 to the winner if they get that, and they can pick which one they want. I think Kelly's making an entrance. Did you want to say hello? About to start the box game. Yeah. Look, I opened my pins.
What pins?
The silver bag.
Oh, the ones we got at Disney? Stop. You got Ariel?
Yeah.
Wait, and our boy Dale.
Dale just keeps popping
Dale,
up.
did you tell them that?
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't tell them the whole deal.
Look, you probably already showed them.
Oh yeah, we opened it together. I'm putting the other one.
Telling?
Nope. Just get them out. I'm putting the other one in the box game.
Very cool. Hi, Linda. Walking Miracle. Everybody's here. How's it going? Hi, Misty.
It's like Cheers.
Did you guys already talk about hotel rooms?
Oh no, we talked
Well,
about fun days,
I'm
but we didn't
sure.
talk about hotel rooms.
No hotel room talk.
I can't believe-
We're not going to staying where we're staying.
Nobody asked. Yeah, did anybody get hotels for Comic Con, for SDCC, and get? Are you staying at the Intercontinental? That's where we ended up at. By the time we got in, there were only like 6 hotels left.
30, Monster Peak, Honey and Panda, Midnight Twin, Punked. Hey, Punked. Who are we going to see in San Diego? Everybody? All of you, right? Every single one of you will be there. Hotel done. Fun days done.
Dang, good for you,
Good
Misty.
job, Misty. So lucky. Hey, Tech.
What you broing about, Boba James? The hotel?
Oh, that's really cool. Funko Over 30. I think there's discounts for people that live in California.
There
for
is.
Disneyland, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they still do that, but there was, I should say. Do I, Boba James?
He doesn't remember anything, so he probably does know.
You keep saying that, and then I'll pull something out of thin air, and you'll be like, "Oh, okay, wow."
That's true.
Wait, what, Misty? She said I might have a spare ticket to Fun Days. Kelly, you want to go? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
See what kind of needs to be painted, I'll get.
Sadly, my best friend intends to evaporate tomorrow. He will be
He will be
missed.
I like that one, Zach. That's a good one.
Man.
That's so fun. Okay, I'll leave you guys to the box game. I need to go eat something. I had an insane day.
This will only be like another 15 or 20. Do you
Why
want?
don't you have a little snack?
A snack cookie cup.
We got to go eat somewhere outside tonight because
It's
is
nice.
absolutely.
Yeah, and I've been staring at these screens since 8:30
We
a.m.
gotta get out of this room and get outside. I'm Sully every day of the week.
Dang, Misty, rough.
You're the best.
Whatever you messaged me about earlier wanting help, you can forget it now. I'm kidding.
I got you. Message me. Message me.
Linder, that might
I
happen.
don't think we can eat Mexican food outside anywhere. Oh wait, at our place we can sit outside, but it's
Come
so
on,
much
Skippy.
better to sit at the. Maybe.
Do you know an outdoor bar somewhere?
But it's not like a view. It's just like outside of a shopping place.
Just looking at other stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to go sit on the water.
You love shopping. How's that
I know.
not
We
like?
need to sit on the water.
Yeah, we'll figure it out while I my
Hey,
box game
Nice
these
to say
people.
hello. Good luck at the box game. Bye, guys.
Misty. Okay, I was showing the prize. I'm going to show them one more time just to make sure everybody's up to speed on what we got. I'll go quickly this time. We got the Bitty Pop set, Spider-Mans, 4 of them. It's a chase set. I bought that with my own money. We got the Marvel Loungefly mini backpack blind box. I do not know what's in there, even though it looks like it's been opened. It's not. If you guess which one it is and you're correct, you'll also get a bonus Nerd Unite prize pack. We have got the Priscilla prize pack that features a sticker sheet, a bunch of individual stickers. I think it's like 10 of them. They gave it to me at that New York Comic-Con party. They're cool. Yeah, they're really cool.
Sorry to interrupt. I've never
Okay.
heard of that. But so
She doesn't come in here and sit and look at all the stuff lately. You'll get this cool keychain that I believe Priscilla did for New York Comic Con a few years ago. It's got the little moving toppings in there. And some of the lined Post-its featuring her characters, as well as your choice of one of the 2 pen ants. Then we've got, putting this one in there. And you know how it goes. Anytime a new prize is introduced, there are 2 blind bag pins in here from the parks, Disneyland, with a chance at the chaser. I think I saw one chaser going for over $100. So there's a chance you could pull one of those. We'll see what happens. And then last but not least, we've got the Deadpool Bitty Pop blind bag. If you are lucky enough to pull this one, we will show this on screen. You tell me which one you think it is. And if you are right, you will get all of the prizes shown. The Bitty Pop set, the Marvel Loungefly bag, the enamel pins from Disney, the Priscilla prize pack, and the Deadpool is all yours. I had to bring back the sound again, sorry. Why is it going away? There it goes. Nope, if I click on anything, it goes away. Bummer. Okay, I'm going to fire up the game and let you guys buy your tickets, and then I will put post-it notes in the boxes. If anybody has any questions, now would be a great time to ask them. There are no stupid questions, but if you know the answer, don't ask. Let people ask questions they need answers to. We'd love to help you. It's all about helping each other out here, treating each other with kindness and respect. So we do that. You won't get a, hey, you're a dummy for asking that question. Yo, what's up, Night Bodega? How you doing? I haven't started yet, Linder. Give me 1 second. I'm working on it. Loyalty giveaways. This is the box game giveaway. There's one rule to all this. Well, actually, a couple. But the main one is if you win, you must have a U.S. shipping address. You can live anywhere in the world, but I got to ship it to somewhere in the U.S., and then that can go on to you, either via reshipper or a friend, your call. The other thing is we're going to run this for 7 minutes. At the end of 7 minutes, if your name is chosen, you have 2 minutes to say, I'm here, and this is the box number I want. If you don't do that, we pick somebody else. I think that's the only rules, so let's get this going. 10 Sully bucks per ticket, or 10 points per ticket, with a maximum of 150 tickets starts now. Buy your tickets. I will put this on the center screen. We'll go back to here. I don't know why the music keeps stopping. Anytime I click on anything, so I might as well just do away with the game here. There we go. And I'll see if I can get the Spotify fired back up again so you guys can listen to some beautiful commercials. I got the email last week while at Disney that my premium Spotify ran out and I forgot to fix it. Get that turned up just a little. That's way too much. There we go. Okay. You guys are buying your tickets. Let's see. Let me make sure I got the Post-its that we need. We got the Marvel Loungefly mini backpack. That's an MVP. We got the Spider-Man Bitty Pop. We got the Deadpool Bitty Pop. We got the Priscilla Peepee. And I need that says Disneyland green blind bag. Honestly, hope someone doesn't win that right away. I'd like it to stick around for a while, but you know how it goes. Disneyland Green BB blind bag. Okay, we got Post-its for all of them. I will now load the boxes. Monster Pete, do I see your name? No, but let me reload. This thing won't let me search. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you got 150 tickets. I see you on there. It is right there. They may have fixed that problem. Okay, I'm shuffling the Post-its. I will not pay attention to which box they go in. Let me get my boxes. 5, 4, 1, and 2. And I don't look at which box I pull or which Post-it I pull. I just load them up. There's another good trick I always forget to tell people about. Buzz King just did it. You can do ticket max, and if you have enough points, it'll buy 150 tickets. If you don't, it'll buy as many tickets as your Sully Bucks allow. It's a good little hack. Save you some time and effort. Points are earned just by being here in the stream. You get 2 points for every 10 minutes that you watch. And I give away points. Like earlier, there was a hype train. I give those points away. Give points away for that. If we're playing any video games and we get any wins, I give points away for that. And at the end of the stream, right when we go to raid out to somebody else, I give out another bunch of points. So hang around, because like in 15, 20 minutes, I'm getting out of here again. Falconer said, better math or better hack, do tick min and you get a single ticket. That's pretty funny that they actually built that in, but why not, right? Okay, I have no idea which Post-it is in which box. I'm going to show the prizes one more time and then line the boxes up here. Prizes, potential prizes for our winner of the box game tonight. You could get the Bitty Pop Marvel Spider-Man 4 Bitty Pops. It says it's a chase. Still puzzled. You get the Loungefly Mini Backpack Marvel Edition. You tell me which one you think it is based off that list of 6. If you're right, you're going to get a bonus Nerds Unite prize pack. We've got the Priscilla prize pack featuring the Post-its, the sticker sheet, the keychain, a bunch of stickers from her booth, and your choice of one of the 2 pennants. I'll show them to the winner if that comes up and they can pick. We've got the brand new Disneyland green blind bag featuring 2 special pins from Disney. Could be chasers. And last but not least, we've got the Bitty Pop blind bag Deadpool. I'll show you the possible options in there. You tell me which one you think it is. If you are right, you get all the prizes. Only one of the pennants, but you get all the prizes. That's a nice prize pack. I like the joke, but I seriously think this is worth like $1 million. At least 1.2 million. At least. Falconer's got our list up on screen. Thank you. Hey, Steve Gertie's back. What's up, Steve? How are you now? Steve's got some points to get some tickets. Maxed out. That's the way to do it, Steve. Best of luck to you. Best food item and best drink you had at Disney. Oh, that's a great question. Best food I had by far was our brunch we had on Saturday at the restaurant within Pixar Place Hotel. And that was chicken and donuts. Kind of their take on chicken and waffles was amazing. If we're counting just park food, best park food. We had a shrimp and crab roll. I think that's what it was. What's my light going out for? That was excellent. It was really, really good. And I don't know exactly what the name of the drink was, Mindy, but those were all Star Wars themed drinks that we had at the cantina, and they were all wonderful. I didn't test anybody else's. I just tested mine, but everybody loved their drink. If you ever get to go to, I think they have one at both the Disney World and the Disneyland, but within Star Wars, there's a cantina. I don't know if they still take reservations. They used to. You might be able to get a reservation. Very, very good. It wasn't the blue milk. This was a mixed drink within the cantina, but they used to sell the blue milk. I don't know if they still do. Side note, my roommate found a Biscoff spread made from the cookie Tastes great on an English. Oh, I bet. Boba James confirms both parks do have that. All right, we are down to less than 1 minute to get your tickets. I'm going to refresh and see where we're at. 22 people, over 1,000 tickets purchased, but it only takes one to win. So if you're sitting back and you're unsure, buy at least one ticket for your chance to win. Once we get to the last 10 seconds, I'll count it down. Let me get the boxes up here. Box 2. Box 5. Box 1. 20 seconds left. Get those tickets. 15 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are closing the giveaway. We are going to pick our winner, so if I can get a drum roll from everybody in the chat. As soon as I see the drum rolls come up, we will count. There we go. Thank you, Living Conundrum. We're going to pick our winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And our winner is Linder77. Congratulations, Linder. I heard a shout from the other room. Kelly's excited about Linder winning. All right, Linder, you know the drill. You were just chatting. I don't think I need to put a timer on for you. Which box number do you want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And which prize are you hoping to win? Linder said, hey, it's been a while. She's here. She did not leave. She didn't rage quit. Falconer, thank you for putting that up again so she could see what the prizes are if she needed a refresher. Boom, Jason Misty. I love that, Boba. Y'all are both the biggest Star Wars fans I know. Are the pins from Disney up for... Yes, they are in one of the 5 boxes. So if that's what you're hoping to win, they are in there. We got the pins. We got the Spider-Man Bitty Pops. We got the Loungefly Mini Backpack. We've got the Priscilla Prize Pack. We've got the Deadpool Bitty Pop. And, of course, the Disney Blind Bag Green. That green denotes which possible items are inside. They have a list for each of the different ones. I'm assuming that's what you want, so we just need to know a box number. There we go, box 2, Disney pins, but I'm happy with anything. One of the many reasons we love Linder. All right, box 2, get that a good spin, and we'll just open it after a few minutes. We're going to set that up there out of the way where you can still see it. No shenanigans. We're going to show you the prizes you did not win first. That's the way my game show works. We'll start with box 5. The one I drew on the wrong side of the box, so we open the back. Why are we still looking at this barcode after all these years? Box 5, first prize you did not win. You did not win. I believe that's the Priscilla Peepee upside down. You will not win the upside down Priscilla Peepee. That stays, unless you win all the prizes. That still could happen. All right, let's go to the other end, box 1. Another prize you did not win. You did not win... the Disneyland green blind bag, but you could still win it all with the Deadpool Bitty Pop. So don't rage quit. Don't rage quit, Linder. All right, then we go to box 4, which would leave a box 3 up here. Box 4 is another prize you didn't win. Is this the first time you've mentioned the barcode? I think it is, believe it or not, Falconer. Box 4, another prize you did not win. You did not win the Deadpool Bitty Pop. That brings it down to the Loungefly Marvel Mini Backpack or the Spider-Man Bitty Pop. Box 4, box 3, you didn't win. Box 2, you did win. We might as well show you what you did win since it's 50-50. I know, right, Walking Miracle? It never happens like that. All right, box 2, the prize you did win. She selected 2. Did she choose correctly? She gets the, I can't even read it. I just turned it upside down. I think it says Spider-Man Bitty Pop. You get the Spider-Man Bitty Pop. Linder, congratulations. That leaves, there were no shenanigans. We'll open box 3 that should say Marvel Loungefly Mini Backpack. Marvel Loungefly Mini Backpack. So you did get the Spider-Man Bitty Pops. Linder, I'm pretty sure I have your up-to-date information, but if you wouldn't mind shooting me a Twitter DM just to confirm the address, that makes me feel better for when I go to ship, which I should do some shipping this next week. to get that out to you. So congratulations. You're very welcome, Linder. She gets this one. Yeah, not that one. It's a chase somehow. Doesn't make any sense how it's a chase, but. All right, Linder Spebben. There you go. Perfect. Thank you, Linder. Chuck's chase pop to send. I've got Jedi. I got something to send Nadu. I got something to send Linder. What was this one? Oh, yeah, I got an NU prize pack going to Sith or Jedi. That was the one I thought. What was the other one? I've got a Priscilla prize pack going to Worship. So hopefully I'll get all that shipped out to you guys within the next week. That's good timing. Things have died down a little bit with travel for sure. I'm plenty busy at work. We got a lot going on. I wish I could share with you guys, but I really can't. It was a fun stream. Thank you again. I can't believe this was it, kids. The last of the drop stuff. It's over. An era has ended. There was a free NFT for tonight to honor that. If you didn't already sign up for it, make sure you do. I'll get those distributed this weekend. Worst case scenario, Monday, but I usually take care of them on the weekend. Make sure you fill that form out tonight. And should be business as usual next Friday for the upcoming weeks. Should be business as usual. To cry about drop? No, we already had our ceremony. No, many of us are still in pain. We still deal with this pretty much daily. Oh, I'm gonna close this. Why would you like that?
It's so funny.
It's an easy fix. When you have such a nice face, why would you want to hide it?
Thought he might want a tissue.
Oh, I
already cried it out.
I cried it a little bit. I'm gonna get my big tears out later, but I mean, we did this for almost 4 years.
Long time. A lot of pops.
A lot of hours.
A lot of pops.
I need to get all the pops together in one spot. The only person that could really put me to shame that I know would be Poppin' Craze. His Toy Story shipment alone was more than all the pops I have in this room. Oh, easily. They brought him 2 pallets. Yeah.
That's upsetting.
He controls the market. Yeah.
What's the point of that?
I mean, literally, if there's hardly anybody has anything to sell, he can just put one up every once in a while, and he can charge whatever he wants. If somebody wants it, they have to pay him. Yeah. Like there was the person, I'm sure some of y'all know the name, but there was the guy who was going after the Freddy as Venom. There were only 24 of them, and that guy owned like 19 of them at one point. Yeah. And then he sold them all, Junto, and he bought a fleet of limousines.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll let you wrap up.
Aren't they walking miracle? For sure. I only know one person that is happy. Drew is, but he is a butthead. What a loving relationship Misty and Drew have. Oh, how many years together now, Misty? Like 30? I love the new Sully collection. Hey, thank you, Grassinator. I appreciate it. I'm really trying to do something with that. And it's gaining a little bit of momentum here over the last week, but I'm going to keep adding stuff to it because I really would love to get on Disney's radar by the time they open up Monstropolis next year down in Florida to get an invite, even if they won't pay for anything, just an invite to come in and check out the park early. I don't think I'll be able to get the account going that big that soon, but you never know. So I'm going to try to start snapping more photos of stuff back here and find good ways to share some of the cool Sully stuff that I find that I want to add to my collection. So any love on that, likes, whatever, would be very much appreciated. 30 years this June. I almost nailed that. That is crazy. I don't think you've ever told me how long you've been married. How did I nail that? That's crazy. Well, congratulations early if y'all make it. You know, I'm kidding. I'm sure you will. All right, let's find somebody to raid out to. Before I send you guys out of here, I will give you some Sully Bucks. Should be back next Friday. I know you hate it, but maybe get it on TikTok. I've been adding some more stuff to TikTok, so that's a good point. I don't know if I want to create a whole separate account but maybe I have to. I mean, I've been doing influencer research for my job at Blockies, and I've learned quite a bit of what we look for, what I'm looking for, even that I hadn't considered before. So I'm trying to do what those people do. I'm learning from our influencers, and we've got some great ones that we're working with. It's pretty amazing. All right, let me see if I can find somebody to raid over to. Oh, I saw Talion on the list here. I swore for a second I thought I saw her at Disney. You know who I did see at Disney? I saw Parks and Cons. I don't know if any of you guys follow the Parks and Cons account. I saw the couple that run it walking around downtown Disney. You just said doo-doo? I do. I say doo-doo from time to time. Sometimes just under my breath, sometimes out loud. You just never know. Let's see. What? There's a lot of names I recognize, or any that I think. Oh, show more. I have even more. You know, I haven't rated into forever that's live tonight. Las Vegas Ape. I have not chatted with him in. Oh wait, this is not a live account. This is his gaming. I don't like to raid into those so much. How about Sensei Bullrug? What's he doing? He also is not really live. Those accounts are fun, but I wish I knew if they were there in the seat or not. All right, let's raid over. This guy's pretty funny, and he's playing Fortnite. OK Roach. I didn't name him. Don't shoot the messenger. But I was introduced to him by somebody else. I don't remember who. And he's playing some Fortnite. He seems like a sweet guy. So we'll raid over to him. You guys go watch some Fortnite and have some fun. But first, let me add points. Let's do 300 for everybody. Thank you guys for being here on a Friday night. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Let's raid over to Roach. Weird to say. Remember to wash your hands, check in on somebody you love, make sure they're doing okay, and above all else, most importantly, nerds unite. Missy said, Drew wants the stream to know you can't do math. It's 29 years this June. The love. You can just feel it from you two. All right, have a good night, everybody.
Right here, it's got the snowballs. It's got the gloves.
Where's my sound?